Well, hello listeners. Today we're going to make an origami basket. It's a classic piece of origami. So as you can see, we've started our action. So without further ado, I'll begin with the instructions. So I've started this piece with two different sides of a piece of paper. You want to get a perfect square piece of paper to make this piece work. And as you can see, we've colored colored one side and left one side uncolored. You can call them side A, side B, colored side, non-colored side. And if you'll see, the first movement we did was we folded corner to corner on each side. So I'm catching up to the action in the video, but you want to fold corner to corner. So you have an X fold across the middle of your page, and then you'll unfold, and you want to fold side to side, two different directions on the square. So that's what we're doing now. We're doing our second side to side fold. So that you have, and every time you fold, you want to make sure you crease very hard with this piece. It's going to be important for the integrity later. But as you can see now, we've got an X fold from corner to corner and a cross fold from side to side. So we've got four different folds, and there's the demonstration. So you can kind of call it a hot dog or hamburger fold both ways. And here we're just correcting or increasing the integrity of the folds. So now what you want to do is you want to fold along one of those cross folds you made so that the colored side, or side A, whichever you're using, is on the outside. And again, we're just making sure the integrity of these folds are really creased and really nice. So now you can see that we have 6 lines going across our square paper in 4 separate folds. So now what you're going to do is you're going to fold at the very center point of that colored side to make your square into a diamond prism, as you can see here. And you want to take the corner of that diamond and fold it up to the center line so that the lines align. The edge of the prism there aligns with the center line of that diamond. And again, we always crease really hard. You want to do it on both sides of the diamond, so that you have this kite shape on one side of your prism. You just follow along as we're folding here. So we have that kite on one side of the prism. Again, we took the edge of our diamond there, just folded it inward. So once you do that, you're going to unfold like we did just there, and you're going to take that corner and fold back into the crease that you just made. So align the edge of your diamond with the crease you just made, and here's the tricky part. Once you have those two folds made, you reach inside and unfold, and you make another little kite on the outside as seen. So we're going to repeat this 4 times. I'll say it again. So you fold the edge of your prism back into the crease you just made to where the edge aligns with the crease. Then you reach inside your fold and you pop it open. This is kind of a tricky move. So you're going to pop it open and fold it down and make a kite shape, as you can see here. So now we've got 2 kites on one side of our diamond, and we're going to repeat the process again on the other side. So you fold the edge of your prism into the center fold of your diamond. Now that we're doing it for a 3rd time, it'll be easier to see. You fold it back out, fold the edge back into alignment with the crease you just made, and crease again on the outside. Then you want to unfold the fold you just made, pop it out, and press down from the middle, creating a kite shape. Again, same process for the 4th time, and we're almost done with this step. Outside back into the crease you just folded, crease, pop it open from the inside. Again, that's the tricky part. Sometimes you have to get your thumb inside there. And press down, crease again. So you've got another kite shape. Now you have 4 kites, 2 on each side of your diamond. And what we've created now is actually a kind of a hectagonal prism shape, as you'll see here in a minute. So we're just correcting the creases here to make sure everything is even and symmetrical. Sometimes you'll need a little correction with your folds and creases. As you can see, we've got two sides, two diamonds, and a hectagonal prism here. So we will move on to our next step, just demonstrating what the prism looks like. And you'll see how the prism comes into play later. So what you want to do is fold those kites to the inside of your prism. So now we'll be working with the colored side of your page. So you fold using those original big folds you made on the first step with the square, those creases through the middle of the prism. And you're going to fold those kite sides inward, like so. So now you're working with a hectagonal shape as opposed to the diamond. And what you want to do here is we're going to make another kite shape. So you're going to take that outside edge and fold along it and fold that edge into the middle center line of your hectagon on both sides so that it's touching. Crease down, and then you're going to fold up from there, fold a triangle up to the top of your hectagon. It doesn't have to go all the way up. As you can see, it'll naturally show you where to stop. And here's a tricky part. You have a pouch inside there, and you want to take your triangle flap and tuck it inside the pouch and crease along the edge of that pouch so that you have a little hat sticking up out of your pouch. We're going to repeat this process on the other side so you can see what it looks like again. So again, you fold that triangle up, tuck it inside your pouch so that you have a little hat sticking up outside of your pouch. Again, you always want to crease and make sure everything is nice and crisp. So we're going to flip over to the other side and do the exact same process. You want to make sure everything is the same direction as your first side. So I'm going to take a look here. We're going to fold up from the same side. There we go. So we're going to fold in that outside hectagonal edge to the center fold of your hectagon, crease along the outside, same from the other side, and again we're going to fold up from the bottom point of that little fold we just made. We fold up all the way to the point where it naturally stops you from folding. Doesn't go all the way to the top of the hectagon, and we're going to tuck that triangle partially down into our pouch. And again, it'll naturally end where you can't tuck it into the pouch anymore. Crease, as always, and you'll have a hat sticking up. So now we've got this hat tucked into a pouch on both sides of our shape. We're getting close to making our basket now. So here's the tricky part. We now have a prism that we want to make three-dimensional, so we fold it outwards, and this point here is going to be the base of your basket. So you want to press on the point ever so slightly with your fingers because you want to kind of make it flat as you open up this shape. And this is the part that takes some finesse, so you want to be careful here. As you can see, you open from the inside and press down on the base of your shape from the outside gently. As you open from the inside, you'll pop out the sides of your basket. You can now see kind of the base of the basket forming. Sometimes your flaps and the sides will come unfolded a little bit. That's okay. That's why we crease it hard when we fold it from the first place. But you can kind of correct that as you open up the basket. So now, as you can see, we've got the base of our basket forming, and these two tower points that stick up create the handles of our basket. So we're going to tuck our little pouches back in to make sure things are looking good. And this handle for the basket, you're going to want to paste or tape together to make your basket hold together. But basically you want to stick one point inside the flaps of another point. It doesn't matter which side you start with, but that's what we're doing here. Sticking one point inside the flaps of another going to take a piece of tape to secure the handle of the basket. And with that, you have basically your basic basket shape. This is a classic piece of origami. Thanks for listening, guys. As you can see, it's sturdy, maintains its integrity, can hold a pin inside it, some other items. It is a solid basket, holding it by the handle. Got some coffee packages, a seashell. That might be a little too heavy, but it's holding up, and you've got a nice design on the outside. Remember, if you start with one side, you can make it colorful, so you have a nice design on the outside of your basket. And there you have it.